So welcome back, and in this video we're going to be talking about calling in medicine and how you can connect to that frequency of medicine, so you can start building that relationship and also attract the physicality of the medicine that you feel called to work with. Now, once again, can't find my tripod. Here we grow. We're in this together, and I think there's so much richness in just talking to you like this. you know and then the other thing is too, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and when the sun decides to shine, I'm gonna be outside. So 2 for 1, working and enjoying the presence of the sun, sending that energy to you. So I just want to say, one of the things that I felt that was coming up while creating this masterclass for you is, well, how do I get the physical medicine that I feel called to work with? And first off, I want to say, by good news is that we are moving in a space where psychedelics and earth medicine is becoming more accessible and more legalized, okay? And you will be surprised, in a lot of states where women are really connected to earth medicine, they're not in states that, this medicine is legal. However, if you strongly are looking for something, that something is going to find you. It's looking for you too, and it will find you always. And then there are some states, like certain parts of California, certain parts of Washington State, Oregon, all day, every day Oregon, it's more easily accessible, right? And so I want to share with you from my seat of experience and how I came into contact with the medicine, to start sitting and communing with, and then working with the medicine of my own. And I promise you, this technique works radically. You just really have to be open to receiving and trusting. And I do brew ayahuasca without the DMT, just a little FYI, and we may talk about this more later, but I brew ayahuasca vine, okay? And just the vine by itself, and you can microdose it with the protocols that are listed in this, and we'll talk more about that later. So if you're open to beginning with that, reach out to me and I will send you a tincture for additional love offering. And then if you would like additional support with that, because with ayahuasca, just the vine, sometimes she's subtle and sometimes she's not, okay? And I feel like with working with medicines that are outside of our regions, they are more powerful. They require more anchoring and more guidance. So if that's something that you are wanting to explore with me or by yourself, or if you wish to go deeper with these medicines, reach out to me and we'll start exploring those areas. And then two, it would be pretty irresponsible, and I would be putting myself in a lot of legal limbo, sharing medicines that are not legal. Not only that it's sacrificing myself, but it's also sacrificing you too. And I don't believe that is possible. But what I do believe in, when we call in, ask, and connect energetically to the medicine, it will find us. So my first experience with calling in ayahuasca, which I wasn't calling in at the time, she was calling me. And I was out of the country. I was living in Europe at the time. And I will never forget where I just hit this spiritual block in my journey. I hope you can see me. If not, just listen. But I hit the spiritual block, and I will never forget Mother calling me and telling me that it was time to sit with her. And so I activated that prayer. I believed in that prayer. And then within 30 days, I was in my first ayahuasca ceremony in Amsterdam, which radically changed my life. And then fast forward a couple years later, I've always wanted to explore psilocybin, but the medicine would always tell me, no, you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. You're not ready yet. Until I hit a health crisis. And then that's when psilocybin started communicating to me, hey, you're ready. And that's when I started learning more about microdosing intuitively. Like I was just getting these downloads, and then, I want to make sure I want to Google it. And sure enough, what the medicine was telling me, it was true. Now, for contrast, the medicine's going to communicate all types of things to you. It is your job to discern them, to move like honey, to move like molasses. It's okay to do that, especially in this realm. And as long as it causes no harm to yourself or to other people, you're on the right track, right? So at that time, I was like, okay, now you're calling me. So I'm just gonna, how do I get you? I'm open to receive your medicine. And within a week, in a state that is not legalized, I found myself with a bag of mushrooms. And that's when I started my microdosing journey. Once that microdosing journey was complete, which it healed my relationship with cannabis and with alcoholism. Can you imagine being a spiritual teacher and have a drinking problem? Well, that was me once upon a time. No shame here. Then I was still having these health crises. And that was my original intention, but I got something else instead, which really supported me. So keep that in mind. So I prayed to Mother Ayahuasca, and at this time I vowed never to drink ayahuasca again. That's a different story, but I said, you know what, if anybody's going to heal me, I know it will be you. I'm calling you in. I'm praying for you. Help me, please help me. And within 3 weeks, I found my medicine mama, my medicine mentor, who happened to live 5 minutes down the street from me, and I participated and started really communing with ayahuasca, and the rest is history from there. So what is the medicine? What is the wisdom in this video? If you are feeling called to work with a specific medicine, the first thing we have to do is connect to our breath. And then we call in the medicine that we wish to commune with. And we pray to him or to her. I am open to receiving your abundance. I'm open to receiving your medicine. And I wish to connect with you energetically. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Once you have mentioned that prayer and connected yourself to that energy, you have to trust and believe that that prayer worked. And watch how the medicine comes into your life. It may come into your life through scrolling on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook or through a blog. It may come through you simply DMing me, or me DMing you, through this masterclass that you're taking, through a friend that you're talking to that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, because that's what happened to me. And watch the medicine manifest into your life. You can start beginning and building a relationship with the plant ally that you wish to commune with. Don't think that, oh, I don't have a bag of mushrooms or a tincture of medicine that I can't start doing this now. You can do it right now, and you can do it by connecting to the energetics of it, embodying the energetics of it. And then when it comes into your life, it's more meaningful. It makes you believe, it makes you trust, it makes you more open, it makes you more respectful. Instead of just here's some mushrooms, go microdose. You know what I'm saying? So that's my my offering to you, my teaching to you, my truth to you. I would love to hear how you manifested medicine into your life. And so the intention behind that is, if people are brand new to this realm and if they don't have their medicine yet, we have other stories like yours and mine to really empower and encourage those to lock into that frequency of receiving what is meant for them. All right. So I'll see you in the next slide.